So here is our last one. Zenyatta on Anubis. Uh-oh. So he's here, guys. He's in chat. He is in chat, so that means we can make fun of him so bad. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I hope you fuck up so bad this game. So Faiz, the Far East, he's going to be playing Zenyatta and Ana on Anubis. It looks like, you know, it's a copper game. Bronze? Is it bronze? I forget. But we're gonna watch it. How important when I said the soldier's 4 burst is? It's important. It directly affects his accuracy. That's right, Faiz. However you pronounce it. Faiz. It's alright, it's a copper game. We're here to help you. In fact, I'd rather work on copper games because usually you have some super obvious issues that I'll tell you, and you'll fix them and you'll go up like 1,000 SR, and you'll be like, I can't believe I did that. Thank you for pointing it out. Faiz? So work in IT, man. Okay, okay. I like your Discord and your healing orbs. You're doing it around. So far, so good. They have different, decent accuracy, and you are moving around your orbs correctly. So you and this Hanzo are just fucking holding this shit down. He's killing everyone you're discording. A little... Okay, a lot of preemptive. The ult was definitely used quite preemptively. Difference between bronze and your level. You mean the actual number? I mean, there could be like a 3,000 SR difference between my games and his game. But that doesn't really matter. That just... The truth is people at this level make the same mistakes people at other levels, at higher levels make. They just don't make it as such a gross movement. So I mean, you got a good hit. I mean, there's not much you can do besides headshotting a Genji ulting in your face.
The cycle, we must focus our attack upon the objective. I am claiming the objective. My thanks.
Okay.
I am taking the objective.
So yeah, just help cap the point. That's simple enough. You're dead. Did they actually defend this? Holy shit.
Overconfidence is a flimsy shield.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think you're, you know, back at the point, so I mean, you're correct positioning. Just, you know, a diva ult and you didn't react properly right away, but that just has to do with map knowledge and getting familiar with the map. I would not stick in the choke point, personally.
Timing's overrated.
I would get out and try to get behind a tank. Do you have a tank? Oof. Again, actually... So it was cool you dove in. You're also low on time, so I understand that. But as soon as you saw the Genji dash out, you should have probably just try to keep up with the Genji. Zenyatta, you still want to be with your team. I know you're probably trying to get people on point. That's rough. You just have to defend perfectly. That's it.
Attackers incoming in 30
Yeah.
And now you switch to Ana. So for your Zenyatta play, I think it was fine. I didn't see any glaring mistakes outside of your immediate ult usage every time. I don't think you guys had a proper tank. So it is a little bit difficult, but you guys almost had it. Okay, now I'll just tell you, prioritize healing over hurting. So if you use that bionic grenade on the hog, and I don't like using a lot of these what-if situations, you know, he would have been alive there.
Nice. Let's go to the point.
So again, save that stuff for healing. You can definitely use it on a Genji, but use it usually on the ground when a Genji's near you.
Reinhardt, how much do I need?
That was very good grenade there. Good. Good sleep. A little bit of a panic ult. Okay, so I think that's gonna be one thing I want you to work on.
Why? You shouldn't have powered. She shouldn't have not a boosted me.
Don't worry about if this Reinhardt dies. Doesn't. Okay. Just a quick little note, just so for you don't feel bad. In the Apex Season 2 Grand Finals, I've reviewed it. Like, I did my first pass through of it. And a Roadhog blocks heals on a Reinhardt, and it makes Runaway lose Dorado. So, when you can't hit that Reinhardt 'cause some fat guy in front of you, like, that is an issue that hits the pros as well. So that was like a really good Ana grenade.
My team still needs.
That is probably it. Yep. Oh, sorry. Couldn't mute my mic fast enough. Damn it. So this is cool. Cool. Yeah, Yeah, quick game, but thanks for you submitted it. Thanks for having the balls to submit it. A lot of people don't like being reviewed on live, with a couple hundred people watching. So we get this baby out. So for your level, I think your accuracy is fine. Your skill usage. Well, let's go through Zenyatta. So we're gonna say Zen. And your orb usage was great. For your level, I think it was great. You were passing around the orbs properly, right? I couldn't ask more from you, with your accuracy and your orb positioning. That was fine. Your positioning was fine. It was in the back. Now, you guys didn't really have a proper tank, so you did what you could. I appreciate that. You did fine. That was good. So your positioning was fine. Your logistics. So I know it's hard because you had a pretty nimble team, if I remember correctly. So you kind of want to be around your team, and so that means you have to follow the path that they want to take. So a lot of your teammates were taking the left flank, and they were going up and above on the right flank. And you went middle. As a support, you are at the whim of your team if they don't feel like working with you. You have to work with them. So, just follow your teammates. That's what I have to say about this. You just have to do it. I know it sucks, but it's just what you have to do. Information, I don't want to talk much about this one because I don't know if I can get too much from this video, but it looked like you were fine. As far as your Ana, your accuracy again was fine. And your skill usage was pretty good. That was fine. Your positioning was good. It was always in the back. You were in the back. You had better positioning than that gold level Ana, like we reviewed today. Logistics, you're always behind your team. That was fine. But I consider decision-making stuff at the logistics level healing over hurting. And that's all I have to say about that. You landed your sleep dart a couple times. It's cool. It's good. Led to a couple kills and all that. So I think like your fundamental knowledge of Overwatch is quite well. Like you're doing things fine. Now, if you have or haven't heard me talk about it before, my theory on Overwatch is that players are good. Your average person is good in Overwatch. They're fine. They can play well. They can look well. Like they can move well. They can shoot well. And that's how I feel your skill set is. The problem is when players get aggression, or when they are aggressed on. They start to lose their shit, and they forget everything they know. This is a common problem. I know people were talking about how you had panic alts. That's true. And it's just... And why I put it over here on the other side of the line is the panic alts have nothing to do with this. Right? Believe it or not, it has shit to do with all this over here. This just has to do with you as a person. I don't know how old you are. I don't know how often you play video games or what type of video games you have played. But from StarCraft 2, I understand people have massive ladder anxiety. Like, just massive fucking anxiety. And they just can't play in this, like, very high-pressured environment. And that's completely normal. What you have to do is you have to keep playing to get over this, this panic you have in you. So, I think you're one of these players that's really good at Overwatch, except for when aggression happens, which is cool. That's fine. That's just, you know, an average person. You're 22. You play TF2 a bit. Okay. You have anxiety anyways. Well, okay. Well, no, that's Pyrodex. That's someone else. Yeah, see, a lot of people have anxiety, and I understand that. And that's probably, I know a big thing when I stream, people will talk about, like, oh, I'm at 1 health or 2 health or, like, 16 health, yada, yada, yada. And the truth is, I don't really care. I don't really give 2 fucks about how much health I have. I just play Overwatch, and I could give 2 shits less about whatever's happening at any point in time. And so how do you get to this? How do you get to the state of not giving a fuck? I would say I'm an expert on not caring. I do it all the time. Now I'm using a DPS a lot. Junkrat, Sombra only recently. Okay, Sombra's gonna be rough. That's definitely a tough class to learn at low levels. But how do you deal with aggression? So first of all, I believe this has a lot to do with tunnel vision. Tunnel V. So you see one character, and it's on you. You're like, oh god, this character's on me. One way to deal with anxiety and this aggression is always have a backup plan. So you're an Ana. Bionic Grenade, that's a great backup plan. Just throw it at your feet when you're half health. You're essentially a 300 hit point target, and those are actually tough to take down. Also, with tunnel vision, like, realize that your positioning will work for you. So positioning, let it do its work. You have to believe in the being in the back, being around your teammates. You have like 2 or 3 teammates around you. Don't worry about it. If you can just like shoot at the person and use your bionic grenade on yourself or heal yourself, you'll probably be fine. Your team will come in and you know, assist you. So yeah, definitely try to keep a bigger picture, right? Realize what positioning does, and just have faith in things are going to work out. Now, at first, you're gonna try to always do something yourself. You're always gonna panic, but like sometimes, just like I say, just relax, and like I know it's not that easy, but let's see how things play out by not actually taking an action. I know it sounds stupid, but you have to experiment. And you're like, all right, what happens in the situation when I do nothing? Like, I'll actually... So, when you're so far... And the easiest way I can talk about correcting this is bowling. I know bowling's fucking boring as shit. But here's the thing about bowling. If your ball always like goes to the right and you have this ridiculous right hook whenever you bowl, you're going to try to correct yourself by turning it to the left. But the thing is that in your mind, you're only going to correct it just a little bit. And you're going to roll the ball and it's still going to go to the right. You're going to be like, what the fuck? You're like, I try to correct it, it just won't work. And the truth is you're not correcting it enough. So that what you need to do is you need to go to the farthest opposite way the fuck over there to correct yourself. Like, overcorrect yourself. Throw it like a fucking dumbass with so much leftness that you, like, there's no possible way for it to go to right. And half the time, like, it goes straight then. And you're like, holy shit. You're like, I have to correct myself that much? And the truth is like, it's bowling. No one cares about bowling. And shut up, I'm a scientist. No one cares about bowling. It doesn't matter what you get at bowling. Not impressive. So you have to like even if you do fuck up, no one cares, right? It's bowling. So you throw it so far to the the opposite way that you're used to throwing it and see what happens. And that is how you overcorrect yourself. And even if it's overcorrected, at least you're seeing the whole spectrum that you need to do. Now you can dial down the overcorrectness until you get it. Right? Because most people, they only correct themselves like this far. And they're like, I tried to correct myself, but it didn't work. It's like, well, did you try this far? And they're like, no, that's dumb. It's like, no, try this far and throw it stupidly the wrong way and then tone it down. And you'd be like, oh, I have to correct it this much. But going this way, you have all of this, you don't get that feedback of doing it differently, so you think correcting it doesn't fix it in the first place. Right? So you have to go this far, see that, yes, it is possible for me to correct it. I overcorrected, so let me dial it down. Because here you have hope, and here, alright, I can dial it in to fix it. The problem is from here is you don't have hope. You're like, doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work, I give up. So when you're playing Ana, or when you're playing anyone, and you're having these, like, panic ults, just be like, fuck it. I'm not gonna ult. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna do shit. See what happens. And then, because you're positioning, you'll start living, and you're like, okay, I can depend on these teammates. I can depend on my positioning. It'll work for me. It'll do my job. It'll make their life harder to take me out than it is for me to take them out. You know, it's like that. So I always advocate doing like overcorrecting and then dialing it down instead of undercorrecting and building it up. It's a lot easier to go this way. That's true in life in general. Try to overcorrect. So experiment. Figure things out. So yeah, your aggression problem. I think that overcorrectness should help you a lot. Breathing. So many people hold their breath when shit goes wrong. They start playing and they're just like, just focus on breathing. Also, your name looked Indian. You're Asian. Okay. Alright. That works too. Yeah. Breathing, yoga, meditation, all that stuff helps. It helps. But breathing is insanely important. Keep on breathing. In fact, your breathing should be like 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Yeah, I was trying to... There's a very small picture over here that I was trying to do it at. I was like, what is this guy? What is this guy? Like, hard to tell. It's a pixelated picture. But yeah. But whatever. It doesn't matter what the fuck race you are. Yeah, definitely the 4-second inhale, 4-second exhale. That usually calms my nerves. Bro. Oh, no. One of my tips, I did not say to start bowling. Don't start bowling. Don't bowl. Don't go bowling, people. Jesus Christ. Why is this ringing? Oh. Yeah. Okay. So let me just finish up this review. Yeah, I think I got paged out for work. Yeah, the 4-second inhale, 4-second exhale is the normal way to do it. To elongate your breath 4-second inhale, hold it for 4 seconds. 4-second exhale, hold it at empty for 4 seconds. Different people will feel different issues. Some people don't like being full of breath for 4 seconds, and some people hate being empty for breath for 4 seconds. I hate being empty. That's just my thing. Don't know. I'm cool being full on breath. Some people hate being it.
Timing's overrated.
Yeah. So breathing's important. How else do I deal with aggression? Play more. Just don't give two shits about SR. Keep playing. Constantly playing. 400 exhale. You should, with enough time, if you're really good, you can get up to 60 seconds per phase. 60-second inhale, 60-second hold, 60-second exhale, 60-second empty. Like that. Yes, play more, you need to do that. That's the best way to desensitize yourself, is just to do it more and more and more. I still get scared to pull out my Winston in comp. No, dude, just play whatever you want in comp. Honestly, mute everyone and just do what the fuck you want in comp. Like, that's like just a cannonball, both feet in the deep end of the pool, just pow! That's how you get into games really quick. I never bowl. I'm gonna ban that goddamn word in chat. Yeah. Just don't be ashamed or afraid to play anything. Just play. That's the most important part. You cannot improve if you stop. If you stop doing something, you can never improve. Yeah. Keep on trucking. I just got a donation. Chro Doctor, 1,500 bits. Dude, 1,500 out of nowhere. Thank you. I forget how I found at Pro Like Pro, but I'm glad I did. Cheer, 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 cheer. Plus, I wanted to go to the next badge. Congratulations on the next badge. Too many people start thinking about stuff. Like, we can talk about this, how to get less anxiety when playing. And we could talk about it all day and all night and yada, yada, yada. I mean, talk about all these different methods, breathing, blah, 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 go into meditation. We could talk about this for fucking weeks. It wouldn't matter until you start playing and actually apply it. In fact, don't even worry about applying it, just worry about playing. The more you play, the more desensitized you will be. Yeah. I want you to just keep playing. Because your accuracy was fine, your skill usage was fine, your positioning was fine. That's what I usually worry about the most with new people. They're usually over-aggressive, and you weren't. You were actually not aggressive. Perfect. You were doing, like, everything textbook good, except you had panic issues. That's it. You have one issue to work on. And panic issues isn't probably just... Like, you said you had anxiety... I don't know if you said you had anxiety issues or someone else. But... Like, that's like a personal problem, and I don't mean that in a bad way, right? It just means no matter what character you play in Overwatch, you're probably going to have that same issue. So it's an Overwatch as a whole issue, and maybe it's a personal issue as you as a whole being. And yeah, you can work on that in different ways, but most importantly is to keep playing. Throw yourself in high stress situations. Preferably in Overwatch. Don't do like some crazy shit in real life or shit can fuck up. Like, take baby steps, like doing crazy ass shit. Yeah, just play Overwatch and do some stupid stuff. Get that anxiety out of you. As soon as you figure that out, you'll be good. Also for new players, I always recommend playing long range classes. Junkrat's one of them. Ana, Zen, the classes you played actually are the ones I would recommend, because you get to sit back. And since you're way in the back, it takes these people all this time to get to you, so you have all this time to make the correct decision. The problem is that D.Va was just like this. You're sitting here and you're just like, "Pa, D.Va," and you're like, "What the fuck?" Oh, so yeah, long distance classes are good for new players because it just helps you have all this time to think, and then you can make a decision. But yeah. Drive for conscript military. That's pretty stressy. Damn, yeah, fuck. You should be cool as a cucumber in Overwatch. Potato, I think you need to refresh your stream because you are like 2 minutes behind. No, I just got paged out for work. Technically, I'm on vacation, but I guess I'm secondary. I'm on call next week. I thought I was on I didn't know I was on secondary this week. So you good, Far East? Cool. Any other questions? You're always if you're in Discord, always feel to at me, and I will respond to your questions. I can help you out with whatever you need. More than happy to help out the low players, especially with stuff like anxiety. It looked like your Overwatch skill is quite good. We can work on anxiety issues.